So as we go forward, see, remember that the next 15, 20 years are going to be a period of great turbulence. So the US will want to devalue its dollar. The real effective exchange rate of the dollar is where it was in 1971 and 1985, and after both those episodes, it crashed by 30-35%. The Chinese real effective exchange rate is down 18% in the last 3 years. So because their inflation is nearly zero, and they are continuing to invest in new capacities, so their inflation will be zero. So remember that if the USD CNY or the CNY INR are unchanged, every year, and our inflation is 4%, every year the Chinese manufacturer is getting 4% more efficient. So how do you counter that? And should you counter that? I think those are very important questions. And so that's a big problem. I think the issue of the US fiscal being completely out of control is another huge question. So the fact that the next 15-20 years will be very turbulent and with significant realignment of global, I would say, rules and the rules for engagement is also very obvious. Remember that the US, as Stephen Kotkin put it, the US is 5% of world population, 25% of GDP, but 50% of global defense spending. I mean, how is that sustainable? So the fact that the popular crowd in the US does not want it to be engaged or involved in peacekeeping efforts or to be militarily involved elsewhere. So all of those things will mean that new alignments, like, all these battles that are skirmishes that are emerging, all of those will become more common. So it will be a much more turbulent world.